Good morning. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said his defence spending boost to 2% of GDP was necessary to guarantee security and contribute to missions such as the United Nations peacekeeping deployment in Lebanon during a visit to the Middle Eastern nation yesterday. Sanchez met with Spanish members of the UN peacekeeping mission in Beirut, along with the Defence Minister Margarita Robles. Spain currently holds command of the UN mission in Lebanon, which involves some 10,000 soldiers deployed to monitor hostilities between the militant Shia group Hezbollah and Israel, as well as assist the Lebanese army in the south of the country. The Prime Minister thanked the Spanish soldiers for working towards peace and international stability, saying its importance and fragility were exemplified by Russia's brutal, illegal and unjustified invasion of Ukraine. In June, Spain pledged to earmark 2% of its annual GDP to defence, in line with NATO requirements at the time when Madrid was hosting the Alliance's summit. The government has appointed a new ambassador to Venezuela, signalling a thaw in relations that comes 2 years after Madrid vacated the post to protest over what it said was the absence of free elections in the Caribbean country. Following the 2018 presidential election, Spain recognised the opposition leader Juan Guaidó as interim president and distanced itself from the government of Nicolas Maduro, culminating in the recall of its top envoy to Caracas in November 2020. The new appointment heralds a change in that stance within the context of ongoing political talks in Mexico between Venezuela's government and opposition groups. The government wants to ensure that the upcoming 2024 presidential election in Venezuela is more democratic and allows the opposition to play the role it was unable to exercise at the time, Pedro Sanchez said. And hurling flour and eggs, dozens of revellers, known as El Enfarinats, or those covered in flour, took over the small town of Ibi yesterday as part of a 200-year-old festival marking Holy Innocents' Day every December the 28th. Dressed in assorted military garb, they stage a mock, messy coup in the town of just over 23,000 people in the Valencia region, using around 10,000 eggs and 600 kilograms of flour in the fighting that ensues. Under a cloud of flour and exploding fireworks, they take over Ibi's local government and establish some outlandish laws. Any proceeds from the resulting fines go to charity. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.